Hello, everyone. Welcome back to, well, I guess our second last online day for the camp. As keep in mind, Friday we do have the in-person tournament. So as you saw on the slide for today, we'll be hosting another simul. This is our third and final simul of the whole camp. As per usual from the last 2 weeks, same procedure. You guys can log on to Lichess and just join the simul. We're going to wait a little bit this time because it is the last simul, so I want to make sure everyone gets in because last week there were some people who didn't get in, unfortunately. So I'll wait a little bit longer today. And yeah, I'll screen share again just to show you guys how to get in there. Okay, some of you are already joining. That's great. Okay, I'll just screen share to show you how to find it in case some of you don't remember. So we'll start on the home screen. So from this screen, you can go to your profile. So you go to top right, go to profile, and then you should have GSSYA Chess Camp here in this little section here. You can scroll down. And then here you should see simultaneous exhibitions, and then just click manuals GSSYA Simul. Some of you are already joining. That's great.
I have a question. What's a game called?
GSSYA Chess Camp. Actually, I might be able to post the link for this in the chat. Give me 1 second. Yeah, we can also do this. So I'll put the link to the simul in the chat. That might be also easier. Okay, I'll read screen share. Okay. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. There should be 10 of you. So let's see who's not here yet.
I think Shania, we are still waiting for Shania.
Okay, cool. So Shania is one of them. Oh, one person left. Hopefully they're coming back soon. Okay. For the people who aren't in the simul yet, I did put the link in the chat on Zoom, so it might be easier that way. So there's Feng Shu. Who else is there? So Feng Shu, Shania, and go down the list here. So the three we have who aren't in yet are David, Feng Shu, and Shania. Shania's not here yet in the Zoom either, so that's okay. Feng Shu and David, are you guys having trouble getting in, or?
Yeah, I have to sign and I don't know my password. My mom is finding something.
Okay, cool. Yeah, sure. We'll wait a second for you. And David, are you okay, or?
No, I'm already in. I typed in the chat.
Yeah, so you have to press on the top right. You have to press join. So you can type in the chat, but you have to press join in order to actually join the simul.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. So we're just waiting on Feng Shu and Shania. So Feng Shu's working on his account, and Shania, I don't think is here yet. So Feng Shu, just let me know when your account situation is sorted out. Hey, Feng Shu, are you okay, or do you need a bit more time?
Bit more time.
Okay, cool.
没考呢，对，他在上棋课，但是这个老师让进入一个，对，
不牛逼啊！多少钱一门课？
他这个是免费的，一个朋友就。
Daniel, I
Yep.
don't know my password is.
Well then, let's see. Is there a way you can make like a new account really quickly, or like,
方叔，你的以前的那个 password 不记得，是不是可以通过 forget password 找回来呢？
Yeah, okay. I'll show that. So let me sign out, and then, so there should be like a password reset down here if you're on the sign in screen.
Password reset.
Yeah, so just click on that, and then, hopefully you know your email, and then,
Same password.
okay, I'll stop sharing so I can get back.
没有，是妈妈的吗？不好意思，大家，我们等一下方叔，然后我们就开始了。然后沈娜雅进来的时候呢，她就可以观看你们的比赛了，好吗？
Oh, it should not. Oh.
哦，我看到沈娜雅也进来了。
So Shania, so for today we're hosting another simul. So I'll go back to the main page. So I'll put the link for the simul again in the chat, and then so that you can also join the simul. And then once Feng Shu joins as well, we should be, oh, okay, you're already here. That's good. Okay, so we'll just quickly wait on Feng Shu. Hopefully he'll be good in a second, and then we will get started.
Okay, I'm in, but I don't know where I go.
Okay, here, I'll put the link to the simul.
Oh, I'm in.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
in.
Oh, you're in? Are you? I don't see you here yet in the list.
But I'm playing someone. I don't know.
Oh, you might have went into a random match on like the Chess server. Okay, for that, have you played a move yet in your game or not yet?
Not yet. I will just playing that. I don't want. I don't know. I just.
Okay, on the right. Yeah.
Leave page. I just leave the page. Where I go.
Okay, so if you're on the home page here, go to, okay, here, I'll just give you the link into the simul in the chat. It should be easier that way. Let me stop sharing. Okay, just check the chat on Zoom. There's the link for the simul, and then just join it, and then we will get started.
Okay, I'm join.
Yep.
I'm
Okay. Yep, you're good. Okay. Sorry about that. That took a little bit of time, but it's okay. Okay, we're all good. Okay, I'll share my screen. Good luck and have fun.
Wait, I need to go. 100 years. Where's me? Where's me? I cannot. Daniel, I cannot find my page. Something just happened.
Let me see how I can help. Give me 1 second. Let me go back onto the
Let
Simul.
me see here.
Yeah, let me check the Simul on a different computer. Give me 1 second. It says that you are here,
But
although
I cannot find my page.
are you still playing that game that you started before?
I cannot see.
Um,
Let me think.
Hmm.
Let's use this.
are you still in the game that you said you started earlier, or did you quit that game already?
No, I doesn't. Not. I'm not.
Okay, so you see my so look at my screen right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you see this little flag button.
Yeah.
Since you started like a game, just you can leave that game by just double clicking this button, and then you should be able to leave that game. And then afterwards, I think you should be able to join the Simul because I think on Lichess they don't allow you to play in 2 games at the same time. So hopefully that fixes it.
Cannot find it. Nope. Nope.
Mm.
Nope. Daniel,
Yep.
I'm still in. I just find the page. I mean,
Okay, good. Okay. So good luck to you, Feng Shu.
Daniel, why you skip me?
Sorry?
Why you skip me? I don't know why. Again.
Yeah, well, because like sort of chess controls which board I go to, so I don't really have control over where, basically which board I'm going to play at next. So I will probably get to your board soon. So don't worry. Yep. Zoe, do you have a question? Sorry, I didn't really catch that.
It can still do it.
Oh, sorry.
So the my pawn was at G5 and another pawn was at my pawn was at G6 and another pawn was at G5, but it still take my pawn.
Right. So that's like a rule called en passant. When your opponent's pawn is on the 5th rank and you move your pawn forwards 2 squares, you are actually able to take it.
But
Yeah, it's like a
所以等一下，等他们，因为其他人还在下棋，等大家那个都下完了以后再一起问问题好吗？要不然会影响到其他人。
Okay.
You checkmate me.
Okay, so that was the simul. Hopefully you all had a great game. So
Okay.
yep. So now we're pretty much at the end of the class for today, but we do have a couple minutes. So does anyone want their game analyzed? We'll go through one of them, and then that's about it for today.
Okay, bye.
Well, we're okay. We're still gonna analyze. Okay, so we'll look at Evan's game, and then afterwards we'll be done for today. So here's Evan. Okay. So I was playing white. So in the opening, I would suggest that at our level currently, I would suggest that we don't this is called like a gambit where we sort of give away pawns in order to get quicker development. At our level, I suggest we don't do that just yet. So that because basically at our level, I don't think we can fully utilize sort of the power of the pieces. So for example, another move here could be like d5 and knight f6 to control d5 and e4, as well as like e6, for example. But e5 is still an opening. And here, okay, this is okay. We're taking the center. Here, I would suggest taking back with the bishop to develop a piece, as well as after we play c takes on d6, we'll see that we actually have an isolated pawn here. And this pawn can actually be attacked in the future. So here we just develop, taking the center, very nice. Good development. And then here I try to get rid of this bishop because technically speaking, knights are better than, well, sorry, bishops are better than knights by a little bit. Here, when I, after c4, after takes and takes, you'll notice that there are these two split isolated pawns here, which can be attacked in the future. So I would suggest here playing a move like rook to d8, for example, which is good to put the rook opposite the queen, so that now when you take the pawn after, you're actually attacking my queen. So I don't have time to take back with the bishop. And then here, this trade, it creates like another isolated pawn. So isolated pawns are really easy to attack because they don't have other pawns defending it, and they must be defended by pieces. So it's sort of either more of a hassle to defend them because you have to use actual pieces, like the knights, rooks, bishops, queen, or king in some situations. And we prefer to have pawns do that because we want our least sort of valuable pieces to do those roles. And then here, immediately I try to go attack this pawn. And then here you find bishop d6, which is good to stop the skewer here. And then here, this is sort of what I mean by isolated pawns. I immediately go to attack the c4 pawn. And I also have the threat of e4 as well to win the knight because the knight is pinned to the queen. So here, knight to b6 is a great try to sort of deal with this pin idea, as well as, I guess, in a sense, like counterattacking my queen. But I also attack this queen, and we'll see that I can take black queen for free. However, when you take my queen, you do have to lose a knight. So this is how I went a piece up. And then here, these three pawns are just kind of really split. So it's, I'll soon be able to win them quite easily. And then here for defense, I would suggest, so here for defense, rook takes a3 is an interesting try to try to maybe open up some lines, like the b file, for example. But I would say here, try to get your king active as well as move these pawns forward to try to create some form of counterplay, as well as swing this rook and try to get to this b2 point, which is currently the weakest point in the position. Oh, okay. Well, if you didn't see the pawn, okay, that makes sense then. Yeah, then if this pawn was undefended, then you could take. Yeah, but like here, since there is the b2 pawn can take the pawn on a3 or the rook on a3. Rook takes a3. And then here, since I'm up material, this is so basically when you're up material, you should try to trade down pieces. Like for example, here I'm up a rook and a knight. So I want to get rid of my opponent's rook because it's sort of like, if I compare it, let's say I have 3 pieces versus, let's say I have 5 pieces versus 3. Once I slowly trade down at a certain point, I have 2 pieces versus none. And that's easier to win compared to 5 pieces versus 3. Because basically your opponent doesn't have any pieces left. So here I promote it to a queen, and then this is a ladder checkmate. The king is stuck because the queen controls the back rank and the rook cuts off the king from going to the 7th rank. So in general for this game, again, so we should try to firstly in the opening not gambit pawns, because so basically gambiting pawns for development is something a little bit more advanced. And the other thing is try not to create like individual isolated pawn weaknesses. We prefer, and also like, for example, here we can take with the bishop to develop it because we want to develop our pieces as quickly as possible. So basically 2 things: try not to make pawn weaknesses, try not to isolate pawns by themselves, and also try not to gambit pawns in the opening. Besides from that, and also like a small calculation error by losing a piece after we trade queens. Besides from that, a pretty good game. So we're pretty much out of time. We actually went a little bit over time. And so yeah, thanks for the great simul. Those are some great games. Everyone played really well. And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow for our final online Zoom class. And then on Friday, we'll have the tournament. See you guys.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
No problem. Bye.